योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar ki Jai. Sarvam Yogi Ram Surat Kumara Pranamastu. Infinitely thankful to Bhagwan for this glorious treasure of his blessings in the form of this Nama Ganga. We have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagwan in celebration of this grace. To be able to sit here in one place for 1 hour is an achievement for many people. And Bhagwan often said, first you learn to sit in one place and try not to move. Practice this. It's called asana, that is, you sit in an asana, in a seat, without moving, no matter how much your mind wanders. It's called asana siddhi. And to be able to sit here in one place, to continue singing, is purely His grace for all of us. And while singing also, if you learn to sing from the depth of the nabhi, as they call it, from the very depths of the soul, it also regulates our breath, the prana in the body, and the energy, the vibrations spread all over the being, not just the body, but the whole being. Now, as we have started already, the teachings of Bhagwan, the Gospel of Bhagwan, where we have been seeing for the past few days how he describes himself as the Supreme Consciousness, the all-pervasive, all-knowing, all-powerful, almighty consciousness, residing in all the creatures of the cosmos. Now you see another aspect of the same divine beggar. He says, this beggar has no mind, no sense of right and wrong. This beggar cannot even pray like you people. This beggar cannot ask Father why he does a certain thing and not the other thing. He simply obeys. So here, by saying this, he is also pointing out how we should be to the Master, to the great Master. We have freedom to pray. We have what we call the illusory free will of the ego. So we have freedom to pray. But when you become a slave to the Master, a totally obedient student to the Master, then you don't ask the Master why he does a certain thing and not the other thing. You simply have to obey. So in these lines, he shows us how we should behave with the Master. And then he goes on to say, whatever happens is all right. Whatever happens is perfect. This beggar has no choice. Again he repeats, he simply obeys. And then he adds, Father is satisfied with this beggar's work. Father is pleased with this beggar. So when we learn to obey unquestioningly the instructions of the Master to the letter, then we can also please our Master our master will be satisfied, pleased with us. And what is the benefit? Sooner or later he would give himself to us. You merge in the infinite being, the greatest blessing, the highest experience a master can confer upon the disciple. And then the next saying is, this beggar should not find fault with anybody. To those who work for this beggar should only be grateful to them, not find fault with them. This beggar is not competent or fit to correct anybody. Again, indirectly, always he did that. Depending upon the people who were seated around, he would be saying things referring to himself and indirectly teaching us what we should do. He says, we should not find fault with anybody. To those who work for this beggar, those who do seva to our master, we should only be grateful to them for their service and not find fault with them. And then he goes on to say indirectly, this beggar is not competent or fit to correct anybody. And so are we. How are we competent or fit to find fault with others? There are so many faults of ours we do not even get to know about. We can only see others' faults, and we are very free in criticizing. We don't listen to anyone criticizing us. We cannot bear it. Then we begin to say, oh, that place is not all right, he is not all right. And then Bhagavan says, whichever way Father keeps his beggar is all right. When Bhagavan was with Sri Ramana Bhagavan, the second time he visited, when he had to leave, he was very reluctant. But at the same time, he had to go back to work. There was a family dependent upon him. But just before he left, he asked Ramana Bhagavan, please Bhagavan, please bless me so that I realize my true state of being in this life itself. Ramana Bhagavan, who would not generally answer such questions or requests by any sign, turned his gaze, his powerful penetrating gaze, upon Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar and said one word, Sari, all right. Now Bhagavan always used this word all through his life. Learning to say all right to everything that life brings to you, because it's God's will. You surrender. So Bhagavan says we should also learn to say all right to everything that life brings to us. Whichever way, he calls it, whichever way Father keeps this beggar. If Father keeps this beggar happy, it is all right. If Father should keep this beggar unhappy, it is all right. If Father keeps this beggar healthy, it is all right. If Father should keep this beggar unhealthy, it is all right. This beggar lives only for Father's work. Whatever suits Father's work is all right. So for him, what mattered was only his Father's work. Even when he had this cancer and was suffering terribly from that, when we asked him why he should suffer at all, who had done only good to the world, all that he said was, Father makes this beggar suffer like this for some cosmic balance. So this is what he says, whatever suits Father's work is all right with him. So which means we should also learn to practice this. Whatever had become his nature, whatever was natural to him, we have to earn by practicing it. So, let us remember the few things that he had stated so far, because he never said straight away to anybody that you did this, you did that. Instead, he would bring down everything upon himself and he would deride himself. He would say, this beggar is very bad, this beggar is very mad, this beggar is very lazy, this beggar is very crazy. All that we are, he would take and put upon himself. But then we should know that he was referring to us, our own habits, and how we should improve in our sadhana. We shall now offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, we beg you again and again, a million times, for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic normalcy to the people of today's world. There is so much violence everywhere. The shocking incidents that we come to hear, it has shaken the whole world. And now, only God's grace can do something about it. We beg you, Bhagwan, to bring in unity, harmony, order and discipline into the lives of people. Now people live any way they like and create a philosophy to suit themselves, to justify what they are doing. Only you can change all that and bring in a dharmic life to the people with remembrance of God. There is already the war going on between the two countries with its disastrous consequences, but then they have their own justification even for that. Bhagwan, we beg you to stop this war immediately so that peace be prevalent and there should be no mention of the word war at all among the countries of the world. And there are sudden attacks of those terrible diseases, killer diseases, and then again the furious violence of nature and those terrible accidents. We have been seeing and suffering from. We beg you, Bhagwan, to keep them all under control. And we beg you again to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world of violence. We see incidents where people have become worse than animals. Only Bhagwan can change all that. We beg the cosmic controller to bring all that into control. Wherever people are, whatever country they belong to, whatever language they speak, and whatever religion they have embraced, they too suffer from the past karmas without any help or protection. They may not believe in the theory of karma, they may not believe in rebirth, but then the law of karma is relentless. The truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not. Bhagwan, we beg you to reach out to all of them and do the needful. We also beg you to protect all those unselfish people all over the world who slog for the welfare of the others from unnecessary, unworthy, unhealthy criticisms and aspersion. We also beg you to give a big boost to the economy of the country and promote its growth in varied fields of activity so that it would reach its high status of the world teacher, to conduct the whole world in the path of dharma as predicted by the great masters. We also pray to you in all earnestness and intensity for ceaseless, joyful chanting of your name and unbroken remembrance of your leelas and teachings, so that we assimilate it and make it over into Atma Shakti. And Bhagavan, we know all of us can only be instruments in your hands, that you alone exist, and that you have become the whole cosmos and all the creatures of cosmos. And you alone reside in all those bodies. Those bodies are costumes to it. And you play the roles of all the creatures. All the same, we beg you to bless us to be only sattvic instruments in your hands and not rakshasic. Please bless us to run our everyday life as an offering to you and not be caught by the temptations of Maya. Bhagavan, we also seek that ultimate state of being, the state of bliss and peace of yours. But then we know we need to be purified. Our mind is full of those residual latent tendencies of the past karma, and there are sudden attacks of fear, killer fear and poisonous anger, jealousy, self-pride and growing desires for worldly possessions, and above all, sorrow, turning into depression and lifelong medicine. But then you have given us the saving grace. You declared, you thundered that the name of the God is the best weapon against our past karmas. We take refuge in your powerful name and beg you for our early purification. And Bhagavan, wherever we live, whatever work, whatever duty is allotted to us, we know it's all only your work, for you alone exist. So we should be able to do it in the spirit of service to you, and that joyfully, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy. Then only our seva will become Atma Shakti. Bhagavan, please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or sorrow. Coming from you can only be a great blessing for our spiritual growth, for our transformation, for our greater good, for our closer kinship with you, for the purification of the mind. Even as some bad karma begins to take over, we know what happens. The life capsizes, the ship of life capsizes, and there's a storm all around. We collapse. We resent God and His grace, feeling terribly let down. And we blame others bitterly for our own failures, little realizing that we have invited all the sufferings of life by our own past karmas. Whatever we gave to somebody, be it a torture or love, would return in kind and at suitable times meant for our transformation. Bhagavan, but you are so compassionate, you put a blessing even in the punishment. And what does it do? It pushes us back to God and gives us a higher wisdom out of that adversity. Whatever we held as security in life would drop off, leaving us utterly helpless. And then we would realize God is our only security, the highest wisdom. And when the purification takes place, we would be able to feel the living, vibrant presence of God inside us. And Bhagavan, please bless us to know that it is your power, your will that's behind all the happenings of life, all the happenings of the world. No one is to be blamed or praised for it. We also beg you to bless us to be grateful to you, even for the adversities of life, because now we know they are greater blessings in disguise. We seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos, in whatever state of being they are, in whatever state of misery they are, to be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek liberation. From what? From the vicious cycle of repeated births and deaths. Liberation from the root cause of this, which is the utter selfishness of I and mine. We beg you, Bhagavan, to approve this Ahambhavam and promote Atma Bhavam so that we be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living in merger with you, or eternal servitude to you, that eternal supreme Brahman. Jai Kaviraj.